So recently I've been having some issues with our servers. Well, one, my home server just simply became way too slow and wouldn't really work. In this one, Steve, the Computer Crunch server, has been having drive errors, and it's only got one hard drive. So in this whole project we're going to be replacing the home server and this server. Well, we're going to be making this one better and turning these two into servers to replace the Raspberry Pi home server. It's all going to be redundant except the backup server. That's why there's 3 here. So this one's Computer Crunch, this one's home, and this one is backup. Backup server doesn't need redundancy, we need capacity on this one. But these two will have fully redundant storage, so if one hard drive dies in each of them, then we'll still be good to go. Yes, so let's get into it. So first, we're going to be cleaning up all of these. So that's this episode of the series. So first I'm going to clean up the existing Computer Crunch server, put some new thermal paste in it, and remove the parts that we're not going to be using for the new server, well, for the new build. So let's get rid of these. And I've also got my little box here for the old stuff to go into. Right, so this is a bit dusty. I'm just going to grab a brush. So now we can get rid of all of the dust. So, goodbye dust. So we won't be using this thing in the new server, or this SSD, so let's get rid of this. So that SSD was the boot drive. It's way overkill. For the final thing we're actually just going to be using USB drives because they're cheap, and all of my SATA ports will be taken up by hard drives anyway. We're going to have 3 hard drives in each of these things. Now let's remove this hard drive. This one also won't be in the final thing. So now let's remove this hard drive. This will go to a normal desktop that needs 1 terabyte. So that was the temporary home server hard drive, which I put in this server. Now I'll remove the main hard drive, the 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. Yes, I know I should be using server hard drives, but I'm not paying the extra cost. These aren't professional servers. Yeah. So that's all done. I will just see if I can get a screwdriver to remove these screws. In fact, no, I don't need to for this one, because this will go in the same spot on another one. But we do need to remove the screws from this one. So we just need a flathead screwdriver for now. And that goes there, right. I will actually put the 4 terabyte drive in with the new drives. Well, they're not new, they're going to be used. But I've got redundancy, so it should be fine. Right now, just remove, well, shift these cables. I'll put this down so you can see. And now I'll remove the RAM so I can get to the CPU socket. So we're going to repaste, well, first dust the machine, then repaste, then yeah. Oh, that's a lot of dust. Not too much in here. This wasn't dusted out that long ago, actually. And I'll clean out this fan as well. Now I'll just clean off the front of this. This is not good for my hay fever. This does sit on the carpet, so of course it's going to get dusty. But I've got no other place to really put it when it's running. I'll just turn it upside down as well to get all of that dust out. Now let's remove the CPU heatsink. It's got 4 screws. And voila. There we go. Actually looks like this thermal paste is okay. I'm just going to put this back on. Yeah. I'll just get this dust off first. Making sure to swipe it away from the thermal paste. Okay, I'll put it back on. This is fine. Now this fan can go back in. Be plugged in. This cover can go on. These RAM sticks can go in. So each of these is going to have 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is enough for my usage. Although, if I do end up running virtual machines, then I will need a bit more. Okay, now that's it for now. Now this has got to be plugged in. So that's it for now for this server. Once this is back on, right, on to the home server, which is this one. Ooh, that's not good. For the hard drive. So basically, we're just going to do the same thing. So currently, this just has a 500 gigabyte hard drive in it. So let's remove this hard drive thing. We won't be needing this anymore since I don't have the proper caddies for them, unfortunately. Oh, I'll also steal the screws off these because I'm going to need them. I think I'll just be throwing these in the bin, but we'll see. Okay, that's the screws gone from that one. Now for this one. Ah, this is full of storage. Well, since I don't have a server at the moment, I can't do anything about it, so we're just going to continue with one. We're just going to continue with one camera for now. So let's remove this hard drive. There we go, so that's 500 gigabytes. I'm not sure where this is going to go. I'll be going into one of those, so I will leave the screws on this one. Right, now let's remove the RAM. Just shift through these cables. Oh, I don't quite get these screws off because of the camera interruption. That goes in there. Yeah, so this thing doesn't really need a clean. So we're not going to give it one, however, we will check the thermal paste. So let's do that. Okay, this also just looks just fine. So I think the thermal paste on the other one will be fine because I probably replaced it at the same time as this one. So I bought that at the same time as this. Where did my spatula go? Here. I'll just move this onto where we want it to be. Might just add a little more, to be honest. In fact, just spread-a-roo this stuff on the heatsink. We will be okay. So let's get this screwed in. Shouldn't have done that. I need to release that a bit. We're just going to continue with one camera for now. So let's remove this hard drive. There we go, so that's 500 gigabytes. I'm not sure where this is going to go. I'll be going into one of those, so I will leave the screws on this one. Right, now let's remove the RAM. I'll just shift through these cables. Quite get these screws off because of the camera interruption. Goes in there. Yeah, so this thing doesn't really need a clean. So we're not going to give it one, however, we will check the thermal paste. So let's do that. Okay, this also just looks just fine. So I think the thermal paste on the other one will be fine because I probably replaced it at the same time as this one. So I bought that at the same time as this. Where did my spatula go? Here. I'll just move this onto where we want it to be. Might just add a little more, to be honest. Just spread-a-roo this stuff on the heatsink. We will be okay. So let's get this screwed in. Shouldn't have done that. I need to release that a bit. Now, this can go back. What the heck was that? I don't know. It was something. That can be plugged in there. And these can go. Okay, and now this one can be closed up for now. Until the next episode. Now we can get on to our third and final server. This one is going to be the backup server. Right, so let's start by just removing this DVD drive. We won't be needing it anymore. And I can also retrieve the screws from it. And I've already taken the SSD out of this one actually. So yeah, that's actually all we need to do to this one. Just remove the DVD drive. This is really bent. Bend it back. Here we go. Okay, that's that drive in there. There's also some weird thing on this side. I don't think I actually need to remove it at all. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember to like, share this video with your friends, comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys when I put all of these together. See you next time. Bye.